Welcome back to the Everything Challenge on No Man's Land. I'm dumping out this stone so we can go and pick up some seed and fertilizer. A couple of episodes ago we put down some silos for seed and fertilizer, and I want to fill those up so we have some stats. The back trailer already has fertilizer in it. We use that to pick up some stuff that was hanging around and some new bags, and now I'm going to pick up some seed as well. I think I might just get maybe 8 bags just to give us a half decent number in the silo. So start picking those up. The reason I'm doing it this way is it's a lot cheaper. We'll have a look at that in a sec. So it's $800 for, I guess we can load that up. If we look at the store, it's $800 for 1,000 litres this way. But if we get it from the spigot, which is over there on the right-hand side, kind of where those lights are, if we buy it from the market, it costs, if I can find it, if we buy it from that spigot, it's $2,250 nearly. So it's 2-3 times more expensive. So for a little bit of time lost, you can make about a third the price for this. So let me quickly fill this up, and that's the last bag. 8,000 will do for now. We've got some lime bags there. I'm tempted to put down a silo for lime as well, just for a completeness. That'd be kind of fun. We'll do that next couple of episodes. So what's the priority for today and for May? Well, we need to get some fertilization done, so I'm going to fill up the silos with these, and then we'll grab some tractors and get out into the fields. So the front one is the fertilizer and the back one is the seed. Well, I'll show you a look at it. So let's dump the fertilizer off first. You can see that icon on the silo there. I'll put the mod name on the screen. I'm not sure if there's a mod or a base. Let's get this guy out of the way. Yeah, I'm not sure if there is a silo in the base game that lets you put seed and fertilizer in it. Alright, let's unload that. And the good news about that is we now have some numbers in our silo. So there's that 1,400 there. And down here somewhere, yeah, we've got solid fertilizer. We could make a liquid fertilizer silo as well. So that's those two done. We'll get these out of the way. I need to go find the Massey Ferguson. Here it is. It's got the bucket on it right now. I need to grab this because this is the one which has narrow tires. So let me run this down south and we'll pick up the fertilizer spreader. I'm going to leave that bucket right there so that we can pick up those wood chips later. We'll find the spreader, which is right here in front of us, and we'll let the worker get on with it. That was not a very good corner, was it? Alright, I'll pick this guy up. It's partially full, so let's open up the lid and we'll use these silos for the first time. So fertilizer is in this one. Gonna get the trigger right. There it goes, very particular. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to put the lime one there. It's going to complicate the trigger a little bit too much, and it also might crowd it out a bit. So let's have a look at the map. The area that needs to be fertilized is all these new fields. So turn on fertilizer. And so, yeah, these massive fields need to be done. The mulching has been done on that one, so it doesn't matter. This hasn't been mulched, but I think it's too late. So we'll have to look into that from a mulching point of view. And also here, we turn off ploughing. This is the olives, and this is the grapes. Either way, both of them need to have fertilizer added. Potatoes need fertilizer, and then, oh, this whole area, there's tons and tons that need it. So let's get out to one of those far fields. All right, I'm going to start on this far side. Zoom out to kind of get an idea of what the spread is. I think that's about right. And we'll let the worker do that. So while that's happening, let's jump into Landini. There it is. Start the engine up. So we need to plow and mulch the olives. So let's jump into that first. If we look at this, it needs to be mulched and fertilized and plowed. So let's get that organized. I'm not sure whether mulching is going to work at this time of year. But we will find out. So let's check that after a couple of rows. Yeah, I don't think the mulching's made any difference. Yeah, it's the wrong time of the year. So we can lift that up and just do the plowing. So yeah, let's get a time lapse going and we'll go up and down and make this all happy.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now they're looking up. I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough, but now the sun is rising. I'm ready, people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down, and now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Everyone got stories, so let's start listening. Let the rain wash away the tears that keep scribbling.
I just saw the AI guy finish off the second field. So let's jump over there and get them working on some other stuff. So they've successfully done all these. Awesome. So let's get them to work on maybe some of these northern ones. First things first, we'll have to fill it up with fertilizer. It's amazing how far this little container goes. I mean, that's a big area to spread and only use 5,000 litres up. It's about, what, I think it's $1,800 per 1,000 litres, so that's cost us about, what, $7,000 to $8,000. And you could pretty well say that's a direct profit that you'll get off the field for the additional yield. Yeah, I'm glad we've got this silo on the farm. Don't have to run up the shop anymore. You kind of devoid yourself from the idea of bags. So let's line this up well. Just gotta get just in the right spot. Right, so it's more like the load spot I've got to go to. And that's that full. This field here's a little bit awkward. We should be able to do it pretty easily. Let's just run around here. Yeah, those olives, I accidentally turned on the AI at some point and it continued on. It did lower the mulcher, so I don't know whether it was an effect of the tractor having the mulcher on the front, or I don't think you can use it in an olive grove. I think what it's going to do is go along like it's grass And then when it does a U-turn, it's just going to slam into the vines or the tree stumps. It doesn't know that that type of farm, what do you call it, property, is actually a vineyard and act accordingly. I have no idea really whether I've covered this wide enough. I think I have. Let's have a quick look at the map. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. So I need to go... Where is it? Get to the left. I wonder if we can see it from above. Oh, yeah, you can just see it from above. And I think that's it for that one. Nope, a bit more here. Not too worried, the price of this is pretty low. Good enough. So what else is around here? We've got the big field right in front of us. 89% should get us a decent way. Let's set this off. Is that wide enough? Yep. Off you go. Yeah. Worker's doing a good job. Awesome. So let's jump back into the landing. The horses, I have been riding them. I think about 4 or 5 of them I've ridden now. Haven't done it for May, but I have been slowly going around and doing it. So you can see fitness 25%, cleanliness was only 90%. So yeah, so you just need to clean them off. We should double check that there's hay and all that stuff in there. But yeah, if I go around here, go all the way over to basically our road that goes north-south where, the main road is, go all the way around, past the grapes and come back here and do a lap. That gets us to 99% right about here. So you just jump the fence and you hit 100%. So yeah, I'll show you what I mean by the AI. If I start this up and lower the back and then turn on the AI, you can see the AI is driving right now. They do start the mulcher, but they don't put it down. Let's see what happens at the end. I'm assuming they're going to do a U-turn and maybe slam into the olives. I don't know. They seem to be very close to the right-hand side. Yeah, I was turning on cruise control. Okay, it doesn't like that bit. So that's probably enough alone to make it a problem. But I'm more interested to see what happens when they get to the end. Do they recognize that it's a field and have to do a U-turn? Or is this going to get confused again? I was under the impression that it's just not going to work. Now, of course, you can use the course play mod to set up lines. I've seen people try to do it with groves and not being successful. So I personally don't have high hopes for it. Yeah, this doesn't work. Every time you get to the end, it just errors out. Alright, so lower that down, turn on cruise control and go do some laps. Let me finish off the olive grove and then we'll work out what's next. I'm pretty sure we'll do fertilization next. Before I do this last row, let's jump out and actually have a look at the difference. So this is now being fertilized and plowed. If you look down here, it's got one level of fertilization blue and the plow effect has been removed. So if we go over here, it will say 0% fertilized, 50% bonus. So that's the plow effect, I believe. We come back here where it's got one level of fertilization, see the light blue. We get 50% fertilized, and so it's gone up to 75%. So basically we've gone from 50 to 75 for having the plow effect and one level of fertilization. Another level of fertilization will bring it up to 100. And then over here, it says 50% fertilized, yield bonus 65. So basically it goes from 65 to 75 by doing the plowing. So you get a 10% bonus, I believe. Now we've missed the mulch effect, which is I think only like 2.5%, I want to say. So yeah, so it's somewhere between 5 and 10%. So that's why we're doing it. So I mean, from a time point of view, it's not insignificant. We've probably used 10 or more than that, maybe 15 minutes of real time just to do the olives. So, you know, if you're thinking how much yield, how much money is that worth? I don't know what the olives make right now, but I know it's probably less than the grapes, which is 15,000. So it's maybe 10,000 or 12,000. So at 10%, you're talking about 1,500 grapes, and that's only about $1,000 or so dollars. So is it really worth your time to spend 20 minutes to get $1,000? Not so sure about that. But from an enjoyment point of view, it's great. I really have just enjoyed going up and down. In fact, while I was doing this, I was thinking maybe I should just tape this raw VOD footage and just put it out there without commentary. And just have it like an ASMR type thing. So yeah, I might do that. So this field does not need to be plowed, it's all done. So this needs fertilization and some of this needs its first fertilization. So we can put both of these back in the shed. Disconnect. And we'll turn around and dump this in there as well. And let's grab our fertilizer. I move the tractor over to the next field. And so they're working. This liquid fertilizer goes a long, long way. So yeah, let's get fertilization done. We'll have to do these. This will get its first, and then some of this will also get a second, and this will get its first. So all of this and all of that. Yeah, and then along the way, we'll also probably move the worker over there onto another field. So let's get that started.
The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing ever will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight.
And so begins the last row. It took a while. It took 25, 26 minutes to do all that. I saw the worker happily complete that last field up there north. There's a couple of spotty spots up here in the new cornfield up here, but we'll worry about that at the second time. Actually, we need to fix this guy up. But yeah, it's gone quite well. Got snagged on the vines a couple of times. This, what do you call it, vitamizing sprayer uses so little liquid fertilizer. I'm guessing it's because we're actually not covering that much land. If you think about what the granulated fertilizer would do with just one big stripe, which is about the width of this grapevine grove vineyard, it would be equivalent to that, and that would probably only use 100 or so for a stripe. So we've probably used about the same amount in liquid fertilizer here. I think it's just the amount of labor you kind of expect more to be used up. This will be the last stripe for these guys. We'll have to do it again. This is only the first level fertilization, so we'll have to do this all again. I did end up going up and down every single row. There was a tiny little gap caused by if you did the second one, and it would be halfway between rows. So I don't know whether the middle of the row versus where the vine is makes a difference from a fertilization point of view, but I decided not to risk it and just went for it and did all of it. Before we jump up north and fix that last stripe that's not working, I do want to use this Landini to get the straw done for the cows before I forget. So let's jump that out there so it's kind of obvious that we need to use it again. My plan this year is to buy the harvesters for olive and grapes and actually have them stored in our shed. So that shed actually is going to get quite full of equipment, so we may actually have to put down another shed. I'm going to be slack here and just use super strength. We'll grab the top one, put that in there, so I can get it in there. I'll get in. There it goes. So I think the cows need some straw. So yeah, needs lots more. Just so that manure pile builds up. So the manure pile's back here. And yeah, it's getting up there. It's getting more and more full. We've been using slurry to drive the BGA recently, but we definitely can go back to using manure. I was thinking about doing fertilization, whoops, with slurry and manure this year, but it just hasn't happened. So maybe I'll make a one-off special rather than having it part of the game playthrough, where we'll go and get a whole lot of the different pieces of equipment. So particularly if we look at the DLCs that I've got installed, particularly the one, what's it called? I'm looking for this one, the Class Zerion Sail Track. You got this as a free DLC if you pre-ordered the game. I believe it's $1.99, and it has a 35,000 litre tank. We can actually look at it this way. So I think it's going to be under slurry tankers. No. What's it going to be under? It's not a tractor, is it? Yeah, this guy. So if you look at the combinations, it takes this big tank, so 30,000 and plus another 16, so 46,000. This is how you pump it out of the slurry tanks into this, and then here's the spreader. So all up, there's what, maybe 200,000 there, plus the machine itself. So yeah, it's a $600,000 investment. There's no way it financially makes sense, but we'll get this out and enjoy it, and we'll also compare it to other slurry tanker concepts and stuff like that. So maybe we'll just give ourselves a couple $1 million from the bank and just have a one-off special and see what it's like. And also I want to compare what it's like to have liquid versus solid. Look, I already know that the granulated one with what we're using already is going to be the most economical. But, you know, it'll be fun to compare. So we'll go do that. Get another one of these done. Landini's a really good tractor for around the yard, I think. I think it's nice and small, maneuverable. Powers, look at that cow is just hoeing to that massive pile right there. Really fast. Ooh! What was that? Okay, that's strange. Is it something to do with the... Yeah, it's glitching. So how much we got now? Yeah, close to full. This will be the last bale. Yeah, definitely it seems to writhe around a bit. There's a bit of movement to it. But that straw will continue the manure production. There you go, it's even left over. Because the TMR robot comes through, I won't leave that inside. Ooh, that is being very unstable today. So that can be parked there for now. Let's run up north and work out what this guy didn't do. So we're currently up here. For some reason, it decided to come super wide. There must be a stump in the ground. That normally is the reason. There is a stump in the ground right there. I saw it. Where is it? I can't see it. I saw it before. There it is. That was really hard to see. So that should fix that problem. And get started. Yeah, that was a bit of that was quite hard to find that. We'll finish this field off. Yeah, so this field makes 40,000 corn. And I think those other new ones, all that ones to the left, will make another 40,000. Currently, if we look at our productions, particularly the cereal production, cereal. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. So we make 15,000 grapes. That turns into 15,000 raisins. It's 2-to-1 ratio, so we need 30,000 corn. So that's a pretty big whack. The two productions I want to put down, the Polish corn drying one will obviously use some up as well. So I want another 10 or 20 for that. And the other one I want to put down is the fish, why don't we call it the fishery? And it is risky corn based. The fish one is not economical based on watching Dagwin play through it on the Hakbalu map. It's just not financially viable. It's definitely not something that is going to make us money, but it would be fun. But as I said, it needs lots of corn. So yeah, this field here basically will be the fish field, and the other one will be for cereal. And also at some point we need to squeeze in enough or harvest enough for the pigs. I think the pigs do have a little bit left over, so I don't think we have to have a huge yield for corn, but it would be nice to put like 20,000 litres into it. I'm actually going to run over there and see what the ratio is. Actually, we can see it in the production menu. The pigs, the pig food one, pig food. So it's about 1/3 of the total amount. So if we put in, say, 30,000 worth of potato, we'll want about 10,000 corn, and that will give us about 40 or 50,000 litres. I think that should just cover the pig usage for a year. So yeah, 10,000 for the pigs, 30,000 for the cereal, and now another 30,000 or so for the fish. So total what we've got should cover what our needs are. I'm just going to refill this as we go by. Really enjoyed these new silos. I think it's kind of a welcome addition to the map. We'll have to get silos down for lime at least. That'll be nice to complete that story. Next time we need to deal with this guy, and we also need to go around and pick up all of our products for May and sell them. Our bank account is looking very, very healthy, so I'm looking forward to breaking $1 million. But with that fertilization done across our entire map, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge.